Impossible. Love, Volume 1. Chapter 1. A young man full of dreams. Gene was a young man who was intelligent, wise, and well-educated. He had always loved learning. From an early age, he understood that a person could not change his life without working hard, thinking carefully, and having goals. Gene was not perfect, but he had one quality that many people appreciated about him. He knew how to listen. His best friend, Ewan, knew him better than anyone. To Gene, Ewan was more than a friend. He was like a brother, an advisor, and sometimes the person who told Gene the things he did not want to hear. One afternoon, the two friends were sitting together. "Gene, are you still thinking about finding a job?" Ewan asked. Gene sighed. "Yes, I don't understand. I studied, I have skills, and I'm ready to work, but I can't find anything." Ewan looked at him carefully. "Don't give up." "That's easy for you to say." "I know, but you have to keep trying." Gene looked toward the street. The situation in Haiti was becoming more difficult every day. He had dreams, but he could no longer see how he was going to achieve them, and without knowing it, he was about to make a decision that would change his entire life. Chapter 2. Marie. There was one person in Jean's life who held a special place in his heart. Marie. Marie was a beautiful black woman, intelligent, educated, and well-informed. She had a strong personality. She could be stubborn and sometimes difficult to understand. But when she loved someone, she loved deeply. She had three close friends, Dania, Farah, and Nathali. Dania was her best friend. She knew almost all of Marie's secrets. "Are you thinking about Gene again?" Dania asked. Marie smiled. "Why are you asking me that?" "Because I know you." Farah laughed. "Dania notices everything." Natali added, "Even the things Marie tries to hide." Marie shook her head. "You three are impossible." But deep inside, Marie really was thinking about Jean. She loved him, and she believed their story would last. She did not yet know that distance would soon put their love to the test. Chapter 3. Gene's friends. Gene had three close friends, Ewan, Jeff, and Pouchon. Ewan was the serious one. Jeff was completely different. He loved women and was always getting himself into complicated situations. "One day Jeff is really going to get himself into trouble," Ewan said. Pouchon laughed. You've been saying that for years." Jeff smiled. "You're just jealous." Everyone burst out laughing. Jean shook his head. "Jeff, one day your adventures are going to cause problems for all of us." "Me? Never." They all laughed again. But behind the jokes, Gene was facing a much more difficult reality. He needed a job. He wanted to build a future. But in Haiti, opportunities were becoming harder and harder to find. That evening, Gene went home with only one thought in his mind. He had to find a solution.